for that man that doesn't have a place to stay, and for that little boy living with AIDS.
Can I tell you a story,
You can lean on me.
There's a man, standing on the corner. He has no home, he has no food, and his blue skies are gone. Yes, it is. Can you hear him crying now?
There's a girl searching for a father and a friend, praying that the storm someday will end. But instead of walking away, open up your heart and say, I'm here. You don't have to worry,
I can see your tears.
your tears. I'll be there in a hurry when you call.
Yes, I will.
Friends are there to catch you when you fall.
Here's my shoulder.
Here's the shoulder you.
How's everything with the boys?
Oh, okay. Yeah, doing well,
Okay,
sir.
yes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to have a few moments to say a few words about the Street Boys, Nazareth Home. There are not many, and the reason is finances. You know, it's not cheap to take charge of these young kids from the street and put them into schools and try to educate them, get them well trained, and I'm very happy that I have a part of it anyway. The only part of it that I really have is I try to help finance it with some charities that I receive from people. When I get charity money, it goes to them. Not all of it, because I have many other little charities going on, but the Street Boys are the principal ones right now. And they were founded, as you know, by Mary Adiola. Yeah, she is the person in charge, and Emmanuel is her helper, and I'm very happy he is. And my part is just showing my affection for the work, for the boys, my joy in having a home for them where they can be cared for and loved, and I hope they are being loved, because that's very important to my mind. That's what they need, that's what they want. And of course we want to feed them well, give them all they need for good health, and educate them, give them the joy of becoming true people of God. And that's really my main part. I just want them to have that happiness that belongs to all children. So in that way, I feel very, very much a part of it. And unfortunately, Mary Adiola doesn't have any particular group that's supporting her regularly. She has to look for help all the time, and that's not easy for her to do. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I am the only one who's giving her, you might say, steady help. I give them a certain amount every month. The house that they are now living in is only a rented house. They don't own their place, which someday they hope to have be done. So I pay the rent of that house. A few things like that. But my joy is to see these young kids having the opportunity to enjoy life and become citizens of the world, citizens of their country, and children of God. And that's my main reason for enjoying them and the work. And I appreciate Mary Adiola, and I think she appreciates me for what I am helping her to do. Well, I think that anything to help unfortunate children on the street is a blessing. And Mary Adiola saw this, and she started the work on her own. The first time she called me and asked if I could help her in any way, I went to see where they were, and she brought them into her own little home, which was only a part of an apartment. And guess what? The people in the other homes told her they don't like this, having these boys there. They don't know who these boys are, and sometimes the boys are out making a little too much noise, and they asked Mary therefore to move out. So she had to move out, and she had several opportunities to find a nice place, but it didn't work out because of others around there not wanting these street boys. And actually, the boys are very good. They're noisy, but where will you ever find a group of boys that won't make noise? And that would be the only thing. They go to school, they are happy, I think they cooperate. I hope they're obedient to you. Okay. So that's how I first got in contact with it. So I think it's a wonderful establishment. Well, all I notice is because I'm priest, and they know that I'm helping them, they're always very polite and kind and nice to me. I haven't seen any misbehaviors. Yeah. So your question has a big question mark about it, because I'm not watching them all the time. But when I do see them, they seem very, very lovely. And I would kind of like to hug them all and let them all know that I'm very happy to be a part of them. Okay? Yes. Guess what, everybody? He says I can get out of the scene here now. It's time for the boys to show up. Okay, and not for me to interfere. God bless you all. And if any of you can help them in any way, you're invited to the soul.
The vision is really to reform the children and integrate them back into the society, then to restore their hope back to them.
The vision of Miss Adiola Abiodun to cater for these abandoned street children.
There was a time I was traveling to Abuja at night. I was under the bridge at Iwo Road at about 10 o'clock, and I saw most of these children. As in, there were so many that some of them folded themselves, some under the car and everything, smoking. And I asked myself, could it be that these children doesn't have parents or something? And after I came back, I started questioning them, and I realized that most of them are going through parental neglect, broken homes, and a lot like that. And I asked, many people we have are going to orphanage home, motherless baby home, but nobody really go out for these ones. And which I believe that even Christ himself doesn't even go for the ones that knows him. He go for those ones that doesn't even know him at all. And then I asked myself, do I really have to have 1 million before I can touch life or save lives? And I was like, God, as my own part of the contribution to the society, I think I want to be part of them because I really believe in their vision.
The home, established in June 2009, a 6-bedroom duplex situated in a quiet suburb of Akobo in Ibadan, houses 16 boys ranging from age 0 to 15 years.
Yeah, this is Philip Ojo. He's in school, he's in primary 4. It was given to me by the police in Akobo. They found him where he went to meet some family. That please, can he be staying with them? And they took him to the police station. So the police called me and asked if I want to take him, and I said yes, I want to. This is Paul. Paul is in nursery 3. I found him 2009, and ever then he's been with me. I found him on the street. This is Ezekiel. He's among the 4 sets, 2009. So he's in primary 4. He came second, first time, second time, 5th. And then he was crying because he came second. He said he was been fighting to become first. This is Abbas. The mom abandoned him at Sabo and left. So the police picked him and called me to ask if I can take him. I told them that I will. So right now, he's with me, and he's also in nursery 2, God's power. This is Marvelous. Marvelous happened to be the son of my former caregiver. My caregiver is 24. She has 3 kids for 3 fathers, and nobody know where she dumped the second one. But just because I want to help the woman, I told her to come into the home to be working, and I'll be paying her. So I traveled, and he abandoned a 6-month-old baby with this one, with a letter that she wrote, Ìyá onínúure, that tí Ọlọ́run bá fún mi tọ́, èrè ni fún mi lọ́jọ́ iwájú. I've been taking care of Ayomide since 6-month-old, and thank God today is more than a year and he's doing well. I met Quadri on the streets too, and I traveled all the way to Abeokuta to do his home tracing. I found him lying too on the street. The father is in Lagos, the mother has remarried, and like all this parental neglect. This is Ojo. Ojo was picked on the streets. He has a conversion, and then I guess it's because of his condition. The social welfare said their place is filled up, that they can't take him, and the other home were like they can't take him as well too because he's abnormal. And then someone said call Diola, she would take him, and the Minister of Women Affairs called me and asked me if I would take him, and I said I will take him because it's God that is taking care of all of us. In short, I have his picture here. You need to see him when I picked him. All his head wound and everything. He can't even stay a second without even having that attack. Fine, the medicine is so expensive, but God has been so wonderful that I've been taking care of him, using his drugs and everything. This is Toby. I picked Toby on the street. Then when I met him, he was carrying this sack, picking iron, and he said, there's a place where they normally give them food. So he was trying to trace the place and see if he can get food to eat. On getting there, they told him that this food has finished. So he was going about again, picking things to see how he can sell it. And I met with him, and I told him, do you need a place to stay? He said yes, that he wants to go back to school, that because he really wants to become somebody in life. And that was how I picked him, and I told him, I promise you, you will go back to school and you become what God you want to become in life.
I'm 16 years old, and my school is Mount Sinai College. I'm in SS2 now. My future ambition is to be a politician or a dancer. I got to Nazareth Home through Mrs. Adiola Abiodun, which my parents might have done for me, but they didn't. But now I'm in Nazareth Home. I'm in a happy family with the people I don't know, but I still love them because they are my family for now and forever, which I can never forget.
Dr. Adeshina Adekom, a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist with the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, University College Hospital Ibadan, Nazareth Home for the Less Privileged. Is a home I've had a relationship that spanned close to 10 years with. My first contact with the home was on a documentary over the radio. The proprietress of the home had an issue with the landlord then, and it was brought over the air. And I had this urge to do the little I can as a Nigerian, more so that I key into the mission of the home to actually assist the privileged, the less privileged rather, in becoming a better person in the society. I've had cause to be at a party once or twice, kind of a Christmas party for one of the festivals. I was there with a number of dignitaries. We related with the boys and girls in the home. We got to we interacted with them, had background information, and some of the things that prompted some of them to become street boys. In the course of my interaction and relationship with this home over a period of time, I'm aware of the number of some of the boys and girls there that were there and had wrote their WAEC. In fact, she had to get them a good school, wrote their WAEC. Some of them are in high institution. I'm aware of about 2 in the Polytechnic, 1 at the College of Education, and a couple of them writing WAECs. So I felt she's doing a good job. And I felt if a number of people could come around and assist this young lady in this mission, it will impact positively on the society. Especially knowing that if we continue leaving these ones on the road, they will grow up to become what we wouldn't want in the society. And some of us that are spending so much bringing our children up, God forbid, might get killed by this one in future if they are not catered for. So we had to look at the issues holistically. I think this country will be a better place if we try to be selfless. Be our brothers' keepers. Within the limits of what we can do, let us love our God and love our neighbors as ourselves. I'm calling on other good Nigerians to come to the aid of homes like this. And let's keep our streets devoid of the will-be danger in future. This is my submission. Thank you very much.
I'm 16 years old. I'm seeking admission in the University of Nigeria. To cut the story short, I was deserted by my family at the age of 13. My sisters and I, actually, after when my mom and my dad had a misunderstanding, then my mom took us to our grandpa's place who was too old to accommodate us. Then he said he couldn't accommodate us. Then my sister took a step and went to the nearest police station to report the case, so we have somewhere to stay. Then the policemen accommodated us for 7 days. And after that, we were taken to human rights. That was where we got in contact with Mrs. Adiola, the founder of Nazareth Home. That was where we've been taken care of. And after that, she has given us the best food. Everybody there is going to school, and it's not just an institution, but it's the best place I think it is. So everybody there are in harmony, in peace, and we are really one family. Then she also is very good, and she loves everyone. She has given each and everyone a motherly touch, and all I can say is that Nazareth Home is the best. Far away from home.
My name is Udofi. I am 13 years old. I'm a student of Unique College, Akobo, Ibadan. I want to become a medical doctor. To cut the story short, I got lost from my family, so I couldn't get back. So I was taken to police station. The founder of Nazareth Home, which is Ms. Adiola Abiodun, was called to come and to pick me up. So on getting to Nazareth Home, I enjoyed physiological, educational, emotional benefits. Being brought up in a children but being brought up in a family is the best. Nazareth Home, my pride, my family.
Nazareth Home has been financed solely by Miss Abiodun with the generosity of her mother.
I got this heart from my mom. She always helped people. So when I now told her about this, and she was really happy because she had always
truth. Love is all we need.
We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
my mom gave me money for car. as a present. And I asked myself, if I use this money to buy a car, and maybe along the line I had an accident and the motor got right off, or I have an accident and I die with the car, that is the end. But if I use the money to secure a bigger place, a beautiful place, a home away from home, not just a home because they are street children, but just want them to feel that they are somebody, that they have someone who loves them and believe in their vision, and I use the money to secure this place. Yeah, actually, a lot of challenges financially. Like now, at times when we want to go out, I have to look out for bus to take us somewhere, and there'll be many times that most of the children fall ill, at times at night. So I have to start knocking at the neighbor's door to beg them to take us to the hospital. Actually, all I want is becoming a challenge, being so tough for me at this moment. So I really need people that believe in the vision to support, not just me, because I believe the life we save today is not the children's life, but we are saving our lives tomorrow. And whatever you're giving out, not giving it to anybody but to God, as whatever God lays in your heart to do to support the home, we would do really appreciate it.
Would you care to support Nazareth Home?
This is for that little child with no father, for that man that doesn't have a place to stay, and for that little boy living with AIDS. Can I tell you a story, tell you a story? You can lean on me. There's a man, standing on the corner. He has no home, he has no food, and his blue skies are gone. Yes, it is. Can you hear him crying now?